Welcome to digital class. Class 8th class English medium. Social subject. Lesson number 8. Industrial Revolution. Industrial Revolution. What is Industrial Revolution? For industries, in olden days, nobody can invest money or anything on the industries, because no development is not there and no technology is not there. That's why they are not able to invest their money on industries. On that days, industrial revolution came. Increasing control of traders. Increasing control of traders. During 1500 AD to 1800 AD, trade between countries in America, Europe, Africa and Asia increased manifold. Textile trade too began to extend. Extend means echoing. Now European traders began to use putting out system, that is, they gave advances to small farmers and artisans to produce textile goods. During this period, income from farming was low and many peasants lost their farm and grazing land. Therefore, doing textile work helped them to make a living. Under putting out system, a cloth trade in Britain purchased cotton from a supplier and carried it to the spinners. They are getting the cotton and from the suppliers and carried to the spinners. Spinners means nacever. Then the yarn was taken by the traders to the next stage of the production, the weavers. The next spinners అయిన తర్వాత వీవర్స్ దగ్గరికి ఆ మెటీరియల్ వెళ్తుంది అన్నమాట. The cloth was taken to the fullers and finally to the dyers who gave the color. Dyers means to give colors to the cloth or yarn. These different activities could be done in different parts of the country, but all finishing work was done in London before it was sold in other countries. Thus, textiles goods were produced by a large number of product producers who were controlled by traders. There was no system as in a factory, that is, the different stages of producing cloth did not happen in the same place, but in different households. Each trader engaged 20 to 25 crafts persons at each stage of production. To do the production, the traders engaged 20 to 25 craft persons to each stage of production. అంటే ఫస్ట్ యాన్ తీసుకొస్తారు, తర్వాత దాన్ని స్పిన్నింగ్ చేస్తారు, తర్వాత వీవింగ్ చేస్తారు, తర్వాత డైయింగ్ కలర్స్ వేస్తారు. దట్స్ లైక్ దే ఆర్ యూజింగ్ ద పర్సన్స్ 20 to 25. Sometime later, the traders brought the crafts persons under one roof so that they could explain their requirements and organize the production more effectively. They set up small workshops called manufactories. The craftsmen brought their own tools and worked with raw materials given by the traders. Traders వాళ్ళు ఇచ్చినటువంటి మెటీరియల్ ద్వారా వాళ్ళు వీవింగ్ని మొదలు పెడతారు. The craftsmen brought their then the traders took the product and sold it in the market. In this way, slowly the control of the traders over the craftsman persons increased. This phase is called the proto-industrialism. Proto-industrialism. And then traders established control over the workers, and a large market for craft products developed across the world. Beginning of Industrial Revolution. Beginning of Industrial Revolution. Industrial Revolution. (1752 1850). Okay? About 100 years they are doing the Industrial Revolution. Many changes occurred during this period. In about 1750, merchants and steam power began to be increasingly used to produce goods, to move goods to the people from the one place to another. Several people living in villages moved to towns and cities for work. Today, we use many machines and machine-made goods in our daily life. This was the beginning of the machine age in the Britain. In the Britain, the machine age is began in 1750. As the demand for cloth, the other handicrafts increased many times. Many artisans wondered how they could increase the production to cope with the demand. So some of them began to thinking, these days is a great demand for our cloth, but we are not able to produce more cloths to meet this demand. Besides, the cloth made with our looms is expensive. If we can make machines, we can spin yarn faster and weave cloth faster. We will be able to produce more cloth at a lower price. Then more people will buy our cloth and we can earn more money. As a result of the purpose of trade and work, several people attempt making such machines. Then came the long-awaited invention, a machine which would spin lots of yarn in the short time. However, these machines were very heavy and the artisans thought it is tiring to turn these machines with our hands or feet. How nice it would be if these machines would turn by themselves. Their dreams also become true with the famous invention of James Watt, the steam engine. వాళ్ళు చేసినటువంటి ఆలోచనలతోనే స్టీమ్ ఇంజిన్ అన్నది జేమ్స్ వాట్ స్టీమ్ ఇంజిన్ ఆయన ఇన్వెంట్ చేశారు. And then James Watt's invention. This is the invention of James Watt. This is the invention of James Watt. Steam engine. This is steam engine. James Watt was an English craftsman who invented machines. He noticed that steam had too much strength that it could move enormous weight. To tap this engine energy, he made a machine which would run with the help of steam and would not need man or animal to drive it. He thought of that steam engine. Steam engine can do without man or animal. It is working as what man is doing. He showed his invention to an industrialist called Bolton, and the two entered into a partnership to make such machines. Bolton invented the money necessary and paid Watts a salary. Watt made the steam engine. They made an agreement between them to share the profit, 2/3 to Bolton and 1/3 to Watt. These two persons made a large number of steam engines, sold them, and made huge profits. Once it is established that machines could run on steam, then such machines were made of all kinds of work: spinning, weaving, making iron tools, driving vehicles, and shipping. This is the invention of James Watt steam engine. Factories system of production. Factory system of production. During 1750 to 1850, a new system called the factory system engaged. In the place of simple tools and manual power, new machines and steam power came to be increasingly used. Production was now carried on in a place called factory. Unlike what we read earlier, where production took place in houses, hundreds of workers were brought together to work in the large factories. Machines became important to people of minor tools and handlooms. They produced goods on a very large scale. All facilities for production were owned and managed by individuals called capitalists. They invented money on workers, raw materials, machines, etc., and owned them. Unlike the guild system, workers worked for wages and did not own the things they produced. The early factories were dreadful places to work. It is a dreadful place because the steam is coming out from the engines. It is harmful in the pollution, air pollution it causes. Okay, and then the experience of 19th century child work. We have to continue the lesson after that. I'll give assignment for you. What is industrial revolution? Who invented? cooling, okay? The steaming. These two have right and center.